Hello everyone, I'm Galaxy Will, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. So, we are following this line again. Hopefully it won't lead us astray like it did last time. It led us back to the mind control room, or the camera room. So, let's see. Oh. Sounds.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Right?
intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Yeah. I like what you're saying now.
Now, yes,
Screw the
this
rules.
is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new
Wait,
story. Well,
it's
it could
doing
be
that thing
anything.
again. We're just
What
going
do you
around.
want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Can't have a lot of an imagination. Oh, because of it going around in circles. I love that it can do that. It reminds me.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
You just jammed your way back into my story, didn't you, Adventure Line? Just twirling around. This reminds me of the Bugs Bunny episode where he broke the fourth wall with the artist, and I love that episode. It just kind of reminds me of that, very much so, and I just love that kind of thing. A lot of people. Two
A
doors.
choice. We get to make a decision.
Yes.
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay,
I'll work
so
the
I
other
know
way.
that each door has to lead
wanna go the other
somewhere,
way.
which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Therefore,
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me
real-time.
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Holy cow!
It's
look at all
really
these
how
different
all
endings.
this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart
Said more
again.
than eight.
Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
Narrator forgets
Well,
about previous
who
restarts.
consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I
You're just
don't
as
want it to be.
entrapped
I
as
don't
I
want
am.
the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped
Don't
like
blame
this.
you.
I won't restart the game. I won't
Don't do it.
do it. I won't
Don't do
do
it.
it. I won't do it.
Go back.
And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that
You
made
broke
this
it. I didn't
schedule?
break it.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Can't we just
So-
continue forward?
Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
journey or the destination?
Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Ow! That was loud. Oh, he forgot. Did he forget?
All of his co-workers were
No.
gone. What could it mean?
Oh, I can't go
Stanley
back in there.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I jumped jump out the window.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Is there a way to... I can't jump. You can't jump. It gave me that achievement. It said achievement unlocked. You can't jump. Oh, that's great. Here. What's that say? Awaiting input. Can I press any buttons? Oh! What? I can't click again. Oh! I want to put more. Do I need to just press a bunch of random buttons? Well, that's not working. Dang it! That's kind of cool, though, that I can get up on here now. Oh, man. We'll have to come back to that. It's always same time. And where's that broom closet?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Who's Franz? What day of the week is it? Huh. Interesting. Cable planning. Route planning. Not cost efficient. What's not cost efficient? Standardized graphs 40 times wide. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of what? 427 gym. Oh, can I go to these? Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Right next day they didn't reflect. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Weird. Bi-quarterly post-review. Teenager. A lot of percent. Size of demographics. Space between teenagers. Throw something in the ideas bin. No more bins. Trash cans. Remaining of the ideas on recycle bin. Work harder. Hard worker. What do you people want? What do people want? Not what you people want. Number of slides on this slide. Slides, charts, and slides. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more graphs. I'm begging you. Stop. Someone's fishing for compliments. Why did we hire you? Profits. Graphs about things and money. Okay. I don't... Tips on not getting fired. Talk less. Don't get fired. Okay, I'm continuing forward. Oh, there's the broom closet. Oh, okay. Let's go into the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the
Close the
broom
door.
closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I wanted the broom. I wanted something in here. I just wait here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Perfect.
No reason to still be here.
Yeah, we can make arts and crafts. Can I bring something with me? That would be great. I want to
It
jump.
was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet
See how
FA.
long. Let's see how long he talks for.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing
Yeah.
around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me
want
some
to.
explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I'm just gonna take a sip of some tea.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
But you're
It didn't even
entertaining.
occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
You're fun to mess with. That's why.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Yeah.
Maybe when you go talk about
Great
this with
story.
your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
This is an actual ending. Oh my god. He broke the fourth
Stanley
wall.
was
This
fat
is
and
not
ugly
Stan-
and really,
He just
really
spoke to me, not
stupid.
Stanley.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money.
Wow.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Damn. You're harsh.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Yeah.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of
Oh,
before it
someone
begins
actually
to
come?
decompose.
actually
Hello?
come in?
Anyone who happens to be nearby? The
But there was
person
no
at
one in
this
the building.
computer is dead. He
Oh.
or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
You're talking
it's
about
indicative
me.
of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making
It's just
sure they
cinnamon here.
understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
That it? I think that's it. I think he's gonna say something once I get out there.
Ah, second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
I go back in.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
This is the best game. This is the best part of this game. Okay, he's not gonna say anything. Anything now? No? Okay, he's not gonna do anything. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I'm going downstairs. Ooh, what's this? Oh, can't go through that way. Alright, let's go downstairs. With me. Down here.
But
How'd this
Stanley
car
just
get here?
couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a
definitely.
competitive economy, why had he taken
drink.
that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was
drink.
crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence
Wait,
in a
I'm going
single
in a
moment
loop.
for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Oh, there we go.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Yeah!
He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh,
Better
what
not
a
turn into a
relief
nightmare.
Stanley felt
I'm gonna be
to have
pissed.
finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself, being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Narrator?
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew.
That's Stanley?
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this,
So
and in
creepy.
a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
We
She
play
had
as
no
her now?
time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
End is never the end. Oh, yep. Okay. Well, I think we are gonna end that here this time. This is... I know there's a lot more than what I just did. I know that I've barely touched the surface of it. But I want to keep playing this. But we'll have to end it there. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Subscribe. Hit the like button. If you have any other suggestions for games for me to play, please let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!